Okay, so here is a problem that we have looked at before. You might not remember. It's called the Archer problem. So an archer stands 1 unit away from a wall. Okay, so you're 1 unit away, perpendicular.
Okay.
Then you select an angle at random between 0 to 90 degrees. And then you shoot the arrow at the wall. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to look at the distribution of this distance d, where it hits the wall. So there's a little bit of magic here. So the arrow always goes straight to the wall.
And can fly forever if...
It can fly for as long as you need it to fly to hit the wall. So you're studying trigonometry right now. Can you tell me what this angle, what this distance is here? If I know that I'm 1 unit away here and I fire at an angle theta, what does d equal?
That's sine theta. Here. D.
I'll help you. You can draw the right angle in the triangle if you want to see where
Right
that
here.
that right angle's there. Yep.
Well, I guess it would be, well, the opposite, so d over 1 would be tan theta. So it would be tan theta.
Okay, very good. Good work. So the distance is just the tangent of that angle. And so we're gonna, as we select an angle at random and we take tangent of the angle, we get the distance. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a distribution when we select lots and lots of angles of, you know, the arrow's gonna hit here, it's gonna hit here, sometimes it's gonna go over here. What do you think is going to happen with this distribution of these distances along the wall?
Well, it's gonna look like what the graph of tan theta equals from 0 to 90 degrees. It's like starts out, the distance starts out at 1 and doesn't get very big, but it starts increasing.
Well, it's a distance here, along here. So what is it? What's the smallest it can get?
0.
0. Yeah.
So then it doesn't increase very much, but then once the angle starts getting closer and closer to 90, it increases and it eventually goes to infinity.
Okay. So what do you think?
Yeah. So I think it'll start at 0, and from 0 to 45 degrees, it'll be kind of just, it'll stay between 0 and 1, and it'll be pretty dense.
Mm-hmm.
And then past 45 degrees, it'll just spread out and get really big, but it'll be less dense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, great. Good description. So what we're going to do is we're not going to run the same set of experiments we did with our coupon collector problem. But instead we're just going to look at what the distribution is. We're going to run it 100 times and see how the maximum varies. And then we'll run it 1,000,000 times, a couple of times, and see how the maximum varies, and see if it kind of settles down, like we found with our coupon collector problem, where when we ran it 100 times, we were usually around 30 or so for the maximum, and then we ran it 1,000 times. I forget to check what it was, but maybe let's pretend it was around 40.
Yeah.
When we ran it 1,000,000 times, the maximum was around 70, and it wasn't going too crazy. So that allowed us to do some comparisons, and that sort of matched what Nassim was finding in his paper. Now, what he's studying mainly are distributions that are even more complicated than this. But this is one where we can just very simply take a look at it and ask, is this settling down? Can we study this? Or when we only look at 100 trials or 1,000 or even 1,000,000 trials, are we just unable to say anything about what we haven't seen yet? All right?
Okay.
So let's go to the computer.